Hey guys, welcome back. We have another firecracker on our hands today. I mean, what a day it has been. Hi, Violen. What a day it has been today for badminton. It is absolutely incredible, the amount of upsets there. Hello. Hi, guys. Yeah, and wow, like Ratchanok, Taizing, what a match. You have Toma and Ginting, what a match. And then you also have Jojo and Laksha Sen, what a match here. And obviously, here today we have our mixed doubles quarterfinals. Hello. Hi guys, hi in the chat. Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, wherever you are, or very, very late at night. Hopefully, there's a lot of Malaysians actually watching. Yes, Go Jin Wei, wow, heartbreaker there, 23-21 in the final set. That has got to hurt, but I think she has to be very proud of what she's achieved. She came prepared. That was very good. Very good to see. And then obviously now here we are watching Chen Tang Jie and To Yi-wei right now playing against Korea's Kim Won-ho and Chung Na-eun. I think many of us were pleasantly surprised how Chen Tang Jie and To Yi-wei managed to beat Feng Yanze and Huang Dongping, who are now actually going to be playing their compatriots Zheng Siwei and Huang Yaqiong, which I guess definitely slightly messed up Team China's plans. But yeah, this is the Olympics, anything can happen. And so we are here in the quarterfinals, and so Chen Tangjian and Do Yuwei looking good coming into the quarterfinals. I think Kim Won Ho and Chung Na Eun, they haven't had the best of preparations. I think Kim Won Ho's right knee is not 100% here. And obviously, being an equipment channel, I'm gonna always talk about their playing equipment as well. So Chen Tangjian and Do Yue are wearing the SHB 65 wide badminton shoes, whereas Tang Jie is playing with the Nanoflow 1000Z. Yi-Wei is playing with I believe, the latest generation of the Astrix 88D Pro. Predictions for the match. I would love for it to go Tang Jie and Yi-Wei's way. I think Won Ho's knee isn't at full capacity, full capability. So I think if they can utilize that, trying to push him around, make him go into very deep corners, I think they have a good chance. So, but we shall see, because those strapping, like I'm just looking at Won Ho's strapping now, and that looks pretty intense. Kind of reminds me of An Young's style of strapping, but it's still pretty scary. Chung Na-eun is again a really solid, really formidable player. She's able to carry her partner quite a lot, but we shall find out. Favorite match so far? I think having watched the second half of that Toma and Anthony Ginting game, that was incredible. Like, that was absolutely incredible. So yeah, the atmosphere was so loud. I think I wish I was in the arena. But yeah, like the amount of support is incredible for Thomas, and I believe he's playing Zijia next. So wow, so that'll be a good challenge for Zijia. So Zijia will have to be able to weather that kind of home crowd support. And so obviously on Team Malaysia's bench, there are two coaches. Both have which won Olympic gold medals in badminton. So one is Rexy and one is Nova Widianto. One in mixed doubles, one in men's doubles. Very, very excellent coaches. They know what they're doing. And so, right, here we go. Love all, play. Yeah, the French fans were absolutely amazing. Where's everyone watching from tonight? Where is everyone watching from tonight? Any Malaysians here? Here we go. Match has started. Good defense. Really good attacking play from both pair. Not wanting to lift, trying to find gaps in the mid-court with a lot of flat pushes. What an amazing first rally. Wow. Okay. Won by Kim Won Ho and Chung Na-eun. Really aggressive counter-attacking. Hi Canada, hi crazy boy. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. So we are watching the Chen Tang Jie Do Yiwei from Malaysia playing against Kim Won Ho and Cheong Na-eun of Korea in the mixed doubles quarterfinals. Yes, welcome from Malaysia. I think there's plenty of Malaysians watching this. I think 2 days ago, I was streaming the Aaron Chia So Yik versus Liang Weikeng Wang Chang match, and there were so many Malaysians awake and watching. Well done to you guys. Hopefully, work will be slightly lenient tomorrow. So, very big attack from Chen Tang Jie from the rear of the court, a lot of pressure, and Yue was able to finish with a cross court interception at the front. So I think tactically the goal would be to play into gaps, try and get the lift from your opponent, try and get the attack from your opponent. Obviously the mid court in front of where the lady normally is, try and play behind the lady, out wide, and then hopefully be able to get a shot that's actually below the net, below the tape, where either player have to then push up, block. That then slows the rally down, gives the opponent the chance to attack. So that'll be the goal, to really force the attack. Why not watch Watanabe and Arisa? I was watching that game before this one, and the Thais had an 11-2 lead in the first set. Now I can see on my screen it's 20-all, so that is also an interesting match. But yes, me being Malaysian, I have faith in Chen and To, so hence we are watching that match. But obviously, if this match finishes early before, obviously we will swap over. I can't show the match because I don't have rights to show the match. So you obviously pay a lot of money. So all the host broadcasters pay a lot of money to the IOC to be able to show the matches on their channel. Obviously, I don't have those rights, so hence you are here listening to me instead. So the Koreans are defending quite a lot at the moment. Wow. And is still able to weather the storm. So they're defending quite a lot and still able to find gaps during counter-attacking and defense, where they're able to push the shuttle into the empty gaps. I feel like Chen Tang Jie and Yue are just a little bit not settled yet. They don't feel like they're settled at the moment. They're still running on a lot of adrenaline. You can see a lot of like very, very high intensity fist pumping and stuff like that. Hi Ellen, I'm not sure where you're from. In the UK or generally Europe, I guess it will be Discovery Plus or Eurosport. If you're in North America, I believe Peacock is also showing, or NBC. It's also showing badminton. If you're in Malaysia, I guess RTM, I'm sure will be showing, or Astro. Do I think Dongping can crush Sue and Yachong's dream again? I think this is why they have to prove and play against each other that who will be the winner. I think nothing is given at any tournament, if much less at the Olympics. You can tell how intense it was last time round. Obviously, Dongping is now with a different partner, but still, you can never tell. Currently on the live score, as you can see here, it is 3-2. Too close to call. Too close to call. Too close to call. So I feel like currently watching, so we're 5-all into the match, and currently feel that the Malaysians are really trying to push forward as much as they can to create pressure up front. But this also means that there's quite a lot of gaps in the rear court, and the Koreans have been able to exploit that quite well by pushing them cross court really wide. And forcing Tang Jie to often dig out. And I think when the shot is behind you and you're digging out, you're under so much pressure there. So that was a good return by Yue just to set up that rally. and create pressure. 6-5. Tang Jie serving. The Malaysians are making a few mistakes there. Doing the right shots though, but making mistakes by just pushing that shuttle just a bit out, both on the mid-court. So it's happened a few times now. 6-all. So in mixed doubles, if the ladies force to the back, obviously the combination is in a slightly weaker position. Obviously, generally you want to have the men at the back with slightly more power, more speed. But nowadays, top-end mixed doubles, all the ladies are incredibly strong and able to hold their own often in the back. But it's not an ideal situation, so hence pairs try and get out of that situation as quick as they can. And now Korea on 2 points in a row, one with a net cord and the second one with a good dab at the front. Which pro have I had the most fun playing with against? Technically, I don't think I've not played as many pros as I can remember. I actually don't know. I mean, they're all super chill, very fun to play with and against. I mean, Ben and Sean stood out. Obviously, George, well done. You were my partner for the day. You played really well. Yeah, Ben and Sean were incredibly kind to give us so much time that day. They played, in my opinion, for this Olympics, they've played incredibly well. Unfortunately, they were drawn in a very, very tough group. I mean, they lost in 3 to both Aaron Chen, Soweek, and Liang Wenken Wang Chang, whom are both very, very top quality pair. So I think they should be very proud of themselves. But in this match, there is a 10-6 lead to Korea now. Malaysia just got a point back with very, very strong attacking play. It still feels like Yue and Tang Jie are running on a little bit more adrenaline. As they calm down a little bit, spend a bit more time talking through tactics in that short period of time in between the rallies, that gives them a bit more calmness. (7-10). Good serve down the middle. Wow, so Tang Jie really a lot of pressure, a lot of pace from his backhand side, just driving straight onto the body of Na-un there. Where can I watch the videos? Yep, so I'm not sure where you're from, but I think if you're based in Europe, I think Discovery Plus or Eurosport should have badminton. You might have to pay, obviously, because it's an online streaming service. But yes. Wow. So that's a net kill. Obviously, Team Korea is protesting to say that they've touched the net cord. They don't. Umpires don't often overrule. I'm not even sure they can, really. So let's see if there's a slow-mo replay. But yeah, like Won Ho and Naun, such lovely players, and they're really polite. Generally, they're really, really polite. But sometimes you have to, in a game situation, you have to still point these things out. So, just to keep the game, I guess, the pressure in balance, really. So that you let your opponents know, look, I'm no pushover. This is a reason. I'm still here, still present. There we go. Very, very good net block with a little bit of disguise from Won Ho, bring them to the first mid-game interval. Let's see if I can listen in to what the coaches actually say. Someone told Chen Tang Jie to always treat the game like it's the finals. Of course, yes. Every game is absolutely, potentially could be the last game. Like here, if you lose, that's it. Let's hear it. Let's listen to the coaches. So I obviously very clearly don't understand what the Koreans are saying, but I think Coach Nova was telling Yue and Tang Jie to say, look, I think there's space in the rear court which you can whip across to a little bit more. So perhaps use that a little bit more. Big attack from Tang Jie, but the gap was created by Iwei to force that lift in the playing super soft. And then I think Won Ho did a little mistake by lifting cross. In mixed doubles, lifting cross is actually often quite dangerous because you're exposing your partner instead of you to the straight shots. So yeah, so for women's, for ladies in mixed doubles, you often see them lift crossed if possible, whereas for men, it's not often that they want to lift cross because you're exposing your lady, your partner, to the straight attack, which often is the more fierce, more aggressive one. An amazing rally. So Malaysians were really desperate to finish off the show by diving in, net killing a few times, and then the Korean weathered the storm, and Won Ho was able to just push that on a forehand but backhand shot into cross court deep, and that was it. Oh, just the umpire's asking Yue if she needs the doctor. Oh, Yue's now sat on the bench next to the kit boxes. She looks a bit winded. So the doctor's here with the tournament referee, I guess. So obviously, Coach Rexy and Coach Nova are giving lots of instructions. I can hear it from the microphones, but obviously the feed is focused on the doctor treating Yue at the moment. So obviously, I think it's the cold spray. Is what often the sport doctors call it, the magic spray. Not sure if it does have any impact overall, but I think it just changes the rhythm of that momentum a little bit immediately, and gives players more time to really think, decompress, regather themselves as well. And so yeah, so that's quite important, like one or two mouthfuls of water. And wow, so over on court one, Watanabe and Higashino managed to turn that around. The 2-11 down in the first game interval into a 23-21 win in the first set. Wow, so Team Korea are in control at the moment with Naeun pouncing on a loose return at the front of the net. So Won Ho is serving 13-10. Oh, that wasn't a very tight serve, actually. Iwe just put that into the net. Oh, so Tang Jie put that one in the net. That's relatively, I think, a simple mistake, actually. So fairly in control. Just got to keep it in play. Won Ho now serving a few points in a row since the little break. So Team Malaysia challenging, Iwe challenges. Iwe challenges. How is Chirag's chances against Aaron Chan So Week? I tell you what, after watching Sachi played yesterday against Fajar and Rian, they were incredible. Both, especially Shiraj, was incredible. His serve and return of serve, the first 3 to 5 shots, he was absolutely amazing. I think it'll be quite a big challenge for Aaron and Weik. I think, in my opinion, I think India, Sachi has that little bit more advantage, has more favourites. I think better favourites going into that match. So, but it'll be interesting. Anything can happen at the Olympics, as you can tell. So everything to play for. Everything to play for. Oh wow! Over on court one, Watanabe and Higashino completely steamrolling Basin Popor now. I'm not sure what happened there. 5-15. Variation of the serve for Iwei. Slightly drive serve down the center. Not wanting to change the shuttle as well. So I think it's all little tactical things you want to do when you're playing. You want to try and disrupt the rhythm of your opponents. So changing shuttles, it happens at every single level we play at. Yeah, it happens at every single level we play at. So that's obviously standard. Wow, what a good drop from Tang Jie. Disguise drop. He went out for the big smash. He had one smash down, and then the second one just literally cut it. Table tennis. No, I haven't seen any table tennis matches yet at the Olympics. No. What's the score right now? I'm guessing for badminton, live score is actually on screen. For table tennis, I am not sure. So 17-14 to Korea right now. 17-14, Jeong Na-eun serving. Very, very soft return. Unlucky, just pushed out a little bit more. Lisa wants more chat about the Irish badminton players. I saw an interview with Nat, actually, with RTE this morning. He said he's given it his all, no regrets. And he mentioned about LA 2028. So he says, there's still quite a few years for him to continue building on. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? He's a lovely lad, lovely player. I think there's a lot of room for him to continue developing. So, absolutely, why not? I think Rachel had a very tough match against Carolina. So, but getting 2 players from Ireland to the Olympics is no small feat. So the coaching team should be very proud of that, and the players themselves too. And now we are at game points. Ooh. I think the gap is slightly too big to overturn this one, but never say never. It's only 5 points, really. Just gotta calm down. Iwei and Tang Jie, just calm down a little bit more. Consider this game is done, but focus on finding gaps with the last few rallies here, and continue going, because it can get close. Once it gets close, people tighten up. A lot of reminders from both sets of coaches. Oh, wow. Wow, what a get from Tang Jie. Cross court, flat, counter attack. And Wonho had to dive a little bit for that one. And then Iwei, cross court shot against Jeong Na-eun. So there's some remonstration to the umpire about something. 17-20. Oh. Wow. Wonho took a risk by moving forward and trying to put pressure on Tang Jie and Iwei. That meant that Na-eun was out of position, left stranded a little bit. And now we're 18-20. Very doable. Very, very doable. Gotta stay focused. Soft. Oh, wow. What a cross-court drop. And Na-eun had to dive for that one. But then that also compromised her lift quality. And now it's 19-20. She looks a bit annoyed. I think she was just a little bit too far back in her defense, but perhaps also because the lift was slightly too short. So Tang Jie played his drop before the doubles service line. So that meant that the lift was short and flat. Not enough time to really push forward. Hi Rina, tomorrow Malaysians men's doubles match against Indian duo. What do you think? Oh, I think I mentioned this earlier in the chat before. Sachi does have a little bit of advantage. Going back to the match. So Team Korea have just managed to pull through 21-19. So going back to men's doubles, I think yes, Sachi from India does have that little bit more advantage. I think, especially coming in with a very convincing win against Fajar Rian from Indonesia, whereas Aaron Chan and Sowick had their momentum stopped by Liang Wenkeng Wang Chang in the group match. Let's listen to the coaches. So Coach Rexy and Coach Nova are just so Coach Nova was telling Tang Jie to smash straight. It's like, if you're not sure, smash straight. If you go cross, you are going to get punished straight away. And I think Coach Rexy was also telling Yue to, like, look, trust yourself, believe in yourself. I think essentially saying be brave on court. And then, I think telling Tang Jie to play straight more. And then also, if it's a 50-50 or slightly unsure, you're not crystal clear, he's like, put it down with pace and power, just to keep the pressure on. So, that's really, really clear advice from that sense. So I think it, just letting Tang Jie and Yue calm down a little bit more. I think in my opinion, I think Yue is more the boss on court. Yue does drive those conversations a little bit more. I guess also it's a combination of two players working together. And Yue is also often the one making things happen on the front of the court for Tang Jie. And ever since her dive or fall, I think her intensity has gone down a little bit. So hopefully she can raise it up a little bit more. What's my prediction for the round of 16 men's singles? I haven't seen the complete spreadsheet for the draw yet, but I'm aware that Thomas Junior Popov, who beat Anthony Ginting today, will be playing Li Zijia. That should be a very good match. Thomas is a really physical player, but he has played a lot of matches over the last few days. But he does have the home crowd support, so I actually look forward to that one. Is Laksha playing Prannoy? Wow. Okay, so that should be a good match. That will be actually an epic match. Yes, one Indian will be out, but also look at it this way: one Indian will be confirmed for the semi-finals. So that's one way to look at it as well. So back to the match. Tang Jie and Yue, just lifting out a little bit. We're 3-1 now to Kim Won Ho and Chung Na-eun. Oh, Tang Jie just driving that one out a little bit too much. 4-1, sorry. 4-1. Anyone watching from Korea? Can we tell from the chat? Oh, wow, what a dive. What a dive by both players. Oh. Very, very calmly clipped down from Na-eun. And Tang Jie again smashing slightly too far across. I guess he was aiming for the middle, but then it went across a little bit too much, and Naeun just literally whipped it straight. And that's why I said at the start of the mixed match, smashing cross in mixed doubles is really dangerous. You can't do it if you're off balance, because you will be put under pressure straight away, especially when your opponent just plays a simple straight counter. Hence, yeah, the Malaysians are kind of playing a bit too risky, like too many risky shots at the moment. I think court one's quarterfinal match again. So from Yuta Watanabe, Risa Hikishino against Dechapol, Poavar and Sapsi Tanachai, Bas and Popor, which is their nicknames, have just finished 23-21, 21-14. So we now have Seung Jae, Che Jeong confirmed, and Arisa and Yuta also confirmed. And things are breaking apart for Tang Jie and Yue at the moment. Wow. 8-1. Oh, it's slipping away. It's slipping away at the moment. Wow. It's breaking down too fast. I think Tang Jie and Yue are kind of just a bit confused at what they need to do. They're playing shots that just a little bit too loose, a little bit too slow, too much on the head. I think they just need to try and get a few points, get into the mid-game interval. Coach Nova and Rexy will calm them down a little bit. Yue is not really moving on court. She was smashing on the back, but then just stayed there. Come on, don't give up. Get a good rally going, get a good rally. Oh, wow. It's not enough pace with the push from Tang Jie. 11-1. Wow. Complete difference to the first set. Naeun's been bossing her defense. Her defense was so solid. So Coach Nova is just trying to encourage them to say, look, this is still possible. Ignore the score 11-1, 11-2, whatever. Think as if it's 0-0. And don't think too much. Just send it. What's also slightly worrying, generally, we see Yue and Tang Jie do a lot of talking amongst themselves. Currently, they're not talking too much. So that's also fairly worrying. So if you're a Team Malaysia fan, yeah, this might not look pretty. Good block by Tang Jie. Good block by Tang Jie. What happened to Indonesian men's singles? Yeah, their opponents just played a lot better, as with any tournaments, upsets can happen. You have to take that match on its day. On paper, seedings or whatever doesn't matter anymore when you get to your match. And Kelvin, yes, Anthony Ginting lost to Tomas Junior Popov today in an epic 3-setter. On exactly the same court that Tang Jie and Yue are playing on right now, court 3. Yes, big oof. Very, very big oof. Anthony looked like he wasn't flowing very much. It was very 1.1 point. And he just looked like he was under so much pressure. I wasn't sure, if it's he's not feeling well or anything. He just looked like he wasn't flowing. He wasn't moving like he normally is on court. Oh, so Yue serving to Wonho. Wasn't a great serve. Wonho pounced on it, finished on the third shot. And yeah, that was it. Good get again. So we're now 4-13. There's a thumbs up bubble for some reason. So yeah, men's singles is getting interesting. So a lot of the usual favorites are now in the last 16. So players like Zhou Tianchen, Victor Axelsen, Shi Yiqi, Li Shifeng, Li Zijia are all in. And then you have some of those ones who are not predicted to go through have come across Thomas, but Thomas, haven't seen him play at the European Championships against Victor, and he beat Victor on the in the semi-finals of the European Championships. He can bring it, so Zijia should not take him very lightly at all, especially with the home crowd, because he's going to ride that wave, and he will ride that wave big time. So currently Malaysia is leaving Nawen at the back. Nawen's found her way to the front. Kim Won-ho attacking big time. Team Malaysia under defense. Nawen trying to finish the rally. Good block by Yue. Oh, unlucky. So with Yue's lift not being deep enough, Won-ho was able to finish. It's a very good block. 3 shots from the finish. Oh, Yue is clutching her back. I wonder if that dive really... So, asking for a doctor now. Because yeah, so umpire asking Yue, do you need the doctor? And she immediately said yes. So I think what person walking on is the tournament referee. He said yes. So Yue is telling Tang Jie to actually put the spray on. So often getting timeout for medical breaks is a really, it's not a cut and dry black and white situation. Often players sometimes look like they need it just to break the rhythm of their opponents, but it could be genuine. We never know. No player wants to give up, but then you will use anything at your disposal to try and disrupt the match. If you're lagging big time, you want to break the rhythm, break the momentum. If you're leading big time, you want to just finish it. So often, both sides of the story. If you play badminton, you will be aware. You will have been in both situations. So yeah. Zheng Siwei, Hong Dongping, they're currently also in the second set. Zheng Siwei, Hong Dongping, Zheng Siwei, Hong Ya-Cheong have got the first set, 21-16. Currently 6-5 in the second set. Obviously, if this match finishes first, obviously I will then switch over to watching that match. Because, yeah, that also looks like a firecracker. So, mini comeback at the moment. We are 7-15. 7-14 on my stream, 7-15 on the live score. So I guess we know who wins that point. There we go. Won-ho finishing big time at the front. 15-7. 8-point gap, 6 points to finish. Looks a bit ominous now. I don't feel Won-ho is really moving as explosively as he normally does, but he's in a lot of control. He's in control for a lot of the time, and he's making a lot of very calculated shots where he doesn't play high risk shots. Obviously, Naun is amazing at making sure there's not a lot of gaps on court. What an amazing return by Tang Jie. What an amazing serve. Right, 9-15. Big lift, now in at the back. Oh, lift out. Hi, Patar. Should I buy a 3088D Pro or Nanoflare 800? I think it's up to you. If you prefer um, either, you should try them out, and then you will very quickly notice what your preference is. Either way, I've done reviews on all of those, so do check them out on my channel. Currently, the rally's been dragged out. One Ho playing quite a few drops now. Some big smashes in. Malaysia's defending. Yue trying to. Well done. Yue went forward, which looks like a block, and then half drove that cross court. Na Yun caught it first before One Ho touched it again, causing a fault. Hydroville, Laksha. Yeah, so I didn't watch Laksha's match against Jojo, Jonathan Christie, so I can't really comment on that. But obviously, some of the chat earlier on said it was incredible. I did, however, watch Satwik and Siraj play against Fajar and Rian, and Satwik and Siraj, Sachi were really totally dominant, very dominant, indeed. And so they look very good favorites going into the deeper rounds, and almost we're close to the medal rounds now. Two more matches, and you're guaranteed a medal. So similar to the mixed doubles match right now. So if whoever pair wins this one and wins another one, they're guaranteed at least a silver. So currently 17-10, which is a bit dangerous for Team Malaysia. Little mini comeback, 11-17 right now, 11-17. For bronze medal, if you get into the semi-finals and you lose, you will have to play one more match for the bronze medal. So at the Olympics, they're not the same as World Championships. Wow, Iwe's on the floor. She's took 3 shots already. Didn't take up the 4th one. So unlike the World Championships, where as soon as you get into the semi-finals, you are assured of a bronze medal. At the Olympics, there's only one set of bronze medals, so you still have to play and win to earn that bronze medal. So, for example, in singles, men's singles, last time round at the Olympics, so Anthony Ginting had to play Kevin Corden. Both players also qualified for this Olympics. Unfortunately, Kevin had to retire due to an injury. But One Ho and Naun looks good. Looks good to progress. Oh, wow. Tang Jie pick one up the floor. One Ho is absolutely dominating at the front of the net. He's really, really mobile. I tell you what, at the Indonesian Open, I believe I can't remember if it was the quarterfinals or the semifinals day. I was in the same hotel as the Korean team, and one day I had to share a breakfast table with One Ho, and he was ever so polite. He finished his meal first, and he typed it into his phone, the Korean to English translator, and he showed it to me and said, "Hey, is it okay if I leave the table first?" I said, absolutely. Like, he didn't need to do that, and he was super polite. Absolutely an amazing guy. What a stand-up guy. I always see him in the gym as well. Obviously, I have a very nice photo of him, which I took at the German Open this year, which he very kindly signed as well. So yeah, so he is a really, really nice player. Flick serve. Team Malaysia attacking right now. They're attacking Naun a lot. And generally in mixed doubles, you would attack the lady a little bit more compared to the man. But defense nowadays are so strong. You can't easily break through with just a simple smash. 13-19, 6 points gap. So the umpire is pushing both pairs to get ready sooner. Oh, Tang Jie's block didn't go across the net. We are at match points now, 20-13. Oh. A little resistance. Some final points. So actually, for the first time, my stream is at 14:20, whereas the live score on the Olympics website is behind. Normally, it is slightly ahead by just a few seconds, but yeah, so it's behind. So now at the back of the court, attacking. Won Ho had a good push. Won Ho now dropping at the front. A stab. Wow. Okay. Won Ho and Naun now through to the semi-finals. Won Ho had a good little celebration. I think Naun wanted to join in on the celebration. Both pairs saying thank you to each other. And talking about, you never see Won Ho scream into the crowd, but he just did, and it's actually really good to see. We want to see, like, we know how much this means to all the players at the Olympics. Like getting hugs from the coaches, and yeah, I think that means a lot. There's a lot of injuries happening. A little bit of tears from Naun as well. Those are happy tears. I'm sure those are very happy tears. Now, Won Ho waving to the camera, saying Naun as well. Big sigh of relief. I think there's so much pressure on all the players. It's a little bit of a playback on some highlights of the matches, some final points. But yeah, Won Ho just going down like a footballer, looking up into the sky. All the hard work year after year is now worth it. Getting into the big medal rounds now. Getting into the medal matches. So final score confirmed, 21-19, 21-14 to Korea's Kim Won Ho and Chung Na-eun. Right. Yes, I think Tang Jie anyway should be proud that they've got to the quarterfinals of the Olympics. I think that win against Feng Yanzhen and Huang Dongping in the group stages was unexpected, but it then gave them a chance to progress even further, which unfortunately I think Won Ho and Naun played incredibly well. Very sharp, very calculated, no risky shots, no crazy shots there. So I think they managed to string it together better. Won Ho and Naun are a seeded pair, so yeah, I think they played really well. Right, I think I'm going to quickly move on to Zheng Siwei, Huang Yaqiong whilst they're still playing, actually. And yeah, everyone in the chat, feel free to join along as I continue the stream for a little bit longer. Let's watch to see what kind of pressure they play. And so obviously 3 of the 4 players now on court were in the Olympic finals in Tokyo. And you can tell by how things are brewing on. So we've just literally switched on, and Feng Yanzhen have just won a big smash, and he let out a scream, and I think they wanted to change the show, and Huang Dongping just literally said, no, we don't want to change the show. So obviously a lot is at stake inside the team, even if it's an internal team match. Dongping has had a loss in the group stages. She's defending Olympic champion. She's really impressive on court, able to tell her slightly less experienced partner, calm him down and be able to dictate a lot of the changes. But obviously, Jeong and Hwang Ha-chung are world number ones, and for good reason so. Absolutely dominating on the world tour. Incredible, really. Like when you see Team China with Jiang Zhenbang and Wei Yaxin, with the depth that they have, they can't even qualify. I think they were 4th, or was it 5th on the list? The intensity is real for this one. Wow, a lot of interceptions are coming back. Feng Yinze at the front of the court, intercepted twice, still came back. And Zheng Siwei, big smash. Huang Dongping was able to get it back. Really high level this one. This could have been an Olympic final. Wow, and Zheng Siwei finishing it on a massive, massive smash. Letting out a little sly smile, looking across to his teammate to say, look, anything you can do, I can do better. This is why I'm world number one. Wow, what intensity. Huang Dongping just also had a little smile. Also had a little smile after that rally. There's both hands on their knees. I think, what do we need to do to bloody win 1 point? So on my screen, we are currently at 15, 16? Or 16, 14, sorry. Huang Dongping to receive, 16, 14. Words on Laksha versus Jonathan. Sorry, I didn't watch that game. I knew that Laksha won pretty convincingly, but yeah, so I didn't watch that game, so I can't tell if it's a good game or just that Laksha was on fire, Jonathan was not on full pace. But a match is a match. You still have to win every single one. If you want to get a gold medal, you gotta beat all of them. We're back onto wanting to change shuttle, not wanting to change shuttle. So actually, you can tell a lot of the crowd has stayed behind to watch this match. You can tell by the intensity and the quality of this match. Oh, wow. It took, what, maybe 5, 7 kills towards Hwang Ha-chung from Feng Yinze and Dongping to be able to finish that point. That shows how strong the defense are. So Dongping is still giving encouragement to Yinze. Gotta look strong. Gotta stay strong. And Siwei has his shorts hiked up, and you know that things are getting serious when all the players hike up their shorts. Oh, a flick serve, and he got it on the frame. Siwei got it on the frame and still managed to get the smash in. Some points are worth watching. Yes, maybe I will if there's time, because there's so many matches coming thick and fast, and kind of like a Pokemon thing. I want to watch them all. Oh wow! So Yinze just made a mistake there. Hi Patar. No, thank you for the support. Thank you for your support. Yeah, I'm glad you loved your 88D Pro. I still use my 88D Pro. They're still with me. So yeah, I'm glad you loved it too. And keep playing. Keep enjoying your badminton. So we're 1915. Zheng Siwei, Hwang Ha-chung leading. Big smash from Siwei, lifted out, and big celebration as well. Match points now. We have match points. So Yachong also have a huge strapping. Oh wow, serve out wide. And now they're challenging the serve to see if it's in or out. I think they started celebrating already. The umpire had a little look to the service judge. Just eagerly looking. It would be incredible going to 3. Although I'm not sure that was in. So Hawkeye replayed it. That was in. And Suwei can properly start celebrating. It's always hard playing against your teammate. Both pairs are smiling, but obviously it's hard, when you train and play with them every day. And obviously you've lived and breathed badminton with them for many tournaments, and you spend so much time together. You still have to have one winner, one loser. I guess Team China's plan wasn't for them to meet in the quarters, but plans didn't go to plan when Yanzi and Dongping lost to Tang Jie and Yiwei, who today also just lost to Kim Won-ho and Jeong Na-eun. Yes, Yasu is now one step closer. So the mic is picking up some little conversations from Ya Cheong. Yep. So we now have confirmed Seung Jae, Che Yu-jung, Yuta Watanabe, Arisa Higashino, Zheng Siwei, Huang Yaqiong, Kim Won-ho, and Jeong Na-eun. Yeah, they are probably the top 4 pairs. Let me just quickly double check the draws again to see who will be playing who. Mixed doubles. There we go. So Zheng Siwei, Huang Yaqiong will be playing 4th seeds Yuta Watanabe and Arisa Higashino in the semi-finals, and Kim Won-ho and Jeong Na-eun will be playing their Korean teammates Seung Jae and Che Yu-jung. So Team Korea 100% guaranteed a final, so 100% guaranteed a silver medal if you think about it. Which pair we don't know, but obviously Seung Jae and Che Yu-jung looked in such dominating fashion. They obviously beat Zheng Siwei, Huang Yaqiong in the World Championship finals, so we shall find out. But yes, last 4 pairs already decided for mixed doubles. We have more badminton coming on over the next few days, all the way to next Monday. Hopefully, so I'll be looking forward to streaming a few more matches over the next few days. So let's look at some of the matches tomorrow morning. So, oh wow, Puli and Tina are playing very early on for me, 7:30 in the morning. So I'm based in the UK. I'm 1 hour behind Paris. So yeah, a lot of good matches here. Kunlevut Vititan playing Kenta Nishimoto and To Tinton playing Kodai. Both of them winning their matches today. And obviously midday, 12 p.m, you have this big one here. You have Satwik Cyrus Rankireddy playing Aaron Chan So Wee-ik. That is a big one. All 4 men's doubles playing. Kang En-seo again. So Seung Jae will have 2 matches going into the knockout stages, and he will be playing Kim Astrup and Anders Skarp Rasmussen, the European daddies. Liang Wang Qilin have looked in incredible shape. They're super sharp. They'll be playing M and Sky, so Supat Jumko and Kitinupon Kedren from Thailand, and obviously the big one, Zija versus Toma at 1:10 p.m. before the All Indian Clash, same time as well. Lee Sufeng versus Look and You are also an incredible match. Lots of amazing matches coming up thick and fast. So we have mixed doubles semi-finals. So Seung Jae will have 2 matches tomorrow. This will then decide who goes into the finals before having women's singles as well on here to be finalized. Wow. No, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you all really enjoyed it. And yes, Pranoy did give up on the HS Plus and went back to the Drive X10 Metallic quite a while ago. So Seung Jae, as far as I'm aware, is playing with the Nanoflare 700. So headlight version. Actually, all 4 of the Korean mixed doubles players. So Kim Won-ho, Jeong Na-eun, Seung Jae, Che Yu-jung, all playing with the Nanoflare 700. Women's doubles, Lee So-hee also plays with the Nanoflare 700. So very, very popular racket within the Korean professionals. Big day tomorrow. Big day. Thank you so much for everyone joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. As ever, enjoy your badminton, and I'll see you in the next one. So I'll be on sometime tomorrow. So see you then.